He took a knee as a counter, as basically a legal knockdown.
And if they do?
Yeah, but the ref said no, but the judge could still count it as a knockdown.
Oh.
For battery, that's violence.
Put your hands behind your back.
Hey,
Gervonta Davis has once again found himself in trouble following an investigation into his case with Steve Willis. The boxing world remains abuzz, especially after New York State Athletic Commission rejected Lamont Roach's request to overturn the majority draw decision. Determined to pursue justice, the Washington fighter escalated the matter by calling for an investigation into what transpired in his corner and the discussions held with the referee. It was only after this inquiry that authorities uncovered recordings of a conversation between Gervonta Davis and Steve Willis.
Dude, what you was thinking when Tank did that when he took the knee? What you was thinking when he took the knee?
I can't.
Can't think on that? He did some book though?
I can't speak.
No personal opinion, nothing?
Yeah, especially.
I don't know what happened with the referee. Maybe he was a little starstruck. Maybe he was a little, because he loves Tank. He loves New York. He loves the big lights. The referee with the eyes,
The conversation contained highly incriminating evidence, and although it has not been released to the public, it was enough to land Gervonta Davis in court, where he was forced to defend himself. Meanwhile, Lamont Roach brought up another controversial moment from the 9th round, but the commission quickly dismissed his claims. However, that decision proved to be a critical mistake, as the missteps of the New York State Athletic Commission have now placed Gervonta Davis in serious trouble. Despite the situation, many boxing professionals have shown little to no sympathy for him.
Look,
Is that a DQ?
This is not basketball. This is not, this is not basketball where, wait, hold on, my ankle hurts. Hold on, let me take a timeout. You don't take timeouts in boxing. It just doesn't happen. Whether he had something in his eye or not, you have to fight. There's 3 minutes to fight. So if you take a knee, if you go to your corner, the rules are the rules. And I don't know what
Many in the boxing world have shared their thoughts on the situation. While some believe Tank will soon be in the clear, others remain uncertain about his fate. Stevenson has now weighed in on Tank's court case in his social media meltdown, stating that the outcome was exactly what he had expected.
Me versus Tank.
Yeah,
so it's like, with him, with his pride and like his ego and it's hard for him to even, want to get on the phone with me, want to reach out or put all that others to the side. That nigga just got too much ego, I guess.
But where did the beef come from? Because it's like, it seemed like he really don't like you.
Nah, he don't.
But why? Like, what did y'all do? Because y'all was cool at one point, right?
Stevenson also made it clear that he wouldn't criticize Tank for his current situation, despite Davis mocking his victory over Josh Padley last week. I ain't even gonna troll him like he would do me, but I'm still ready and willing to fight. Let's make it happen, Stevenson said. However, Gervonta Davis may be unable to take on fights against Shakur or Lamont Roach anytime soon, given the uncertainty surrounding his court case. Although he expressed interest in an immediate rematch with Roach during his post-fight interview, his legal troubles now put that possibility in doubt. Meanwhile, Stevenson took to X shortly after, saying, if Lamont can't get a rematch, I've got a big fight for him, a world title shot against me. That's my bro. But we can definitely make something happen. Good stuff, Roach.
Who you thought Lamont won? By how many rounds?
Danny Garcia's father shared an interesting perspective on what many believe could be a career-ending ordeal for Gervonta Davis. With his once flawless boxing record now tarnished, a drop in the pound-for-pound rankings, and a looming court battle, Davis finds himself facing some of the toughest challenges of his career.
You gotta understand, can't underestimate the underdog, bro. He's hungry, you know what I mean? They wasn't giving him no credit. They were making us see it was a slouch, run over. You can't do that in boxing. Anything can happen. You can have a great night, believe it. You gotta believe in your soul, and I think the kid was in there.
Speaking to Fight Hype after the fight, Garcia Sr. shared his thoughts, saying, yeah, man, it's the pressure of life. You're an athlete. This game comes with a lot of pressure, bro. And behind the scenes, there's so much people don't see or hear about. Your family, personal struggles, and a million other things weighing on you. It's like the whole world falls on top of you, brother. Asterisk. Davis has been soaring high in recent years, but even the best have bad nights every now and then.
Should they have counted it as a knockdown?
He took a knee
In your
because
opinion?
something was wrong. That he thought it was wrong that he could do that. He probably thought he was still in the amateurs. You know, in the amateur, take a knee.
Yeah.
You know, it's things that you do sometimes. You go flashback when you was younger and you think you could still get away with it. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Now, we can add 6th Division World Champion Oscar De La Hoya to the list of those questioning the now infamous incident during a chat with Colin McGann on ONL TV. The Golden Boy raised concerns about referee Steve Willis, who, in the 9th round, overlooked a crucial infringement by Gervonta Davis. After taking a blow from Lamont Roach near the eye, Davis turned away and dropped to one knee, an action that should have been ruled a knockdown. According to De La Hoya, this should have cost Davis a point, which in turn could have swung around in Roach's favor on the judges' scorecards.
Who won Tank and Lamont?
This is my opinion.
Sure.
It was a great fight. It was a close fight. Depending on what they do with that decision of taking the knee, depending if the commission reverses.
Asterisk, you know who the commission or the referee is. In fact, I was surprised that the referee allowed that to happen because he's professional with plenty of experience. Asterisk said 52-year-old former boxer Oscar De La Hoya. Steve Willis, who has officiated fights for Golden Boy Promotions, was a familiar name to De La Hoya, making his performance even more surprising. However, what stood out even more to the Golden Boy was the performance of Lamont Roach, who he believes gave Gervonta Davis serious trouble. Asterisk, I just feel that Roach did extremely well against Davis. I think Lamont Roach was on his game, and it was a great fight, asterisk De La Hoya added.
Yeah.
You're just clearing up asking, but even taken, is that a point deduction?
Yes, and that's the fact. A point should be deducted if you take a knee. It's a fact. It's in the rule book, right? The fact that they didn't take it away, then that's where the controversy is, right? It's not did Gervonta get hit? Was he dazed?
Boxing promoter Eddie Hearn also weighed in on Gervonta Davis's court troubles and the New York State Athletic Commission's review of his controversial fight against Lamont Roach. Hearn disagreed with the NYSAC's decision not to overturn the majority draw, believing it wasn't the right call. However, he remains confident that a rematch will eventually happen. According to Hearn, the controversy could have been avoided entirely if not for the 9th round incident, where Davis took a voluntary knee without being knocked down.
One thing that's kind of baffling is that it wasn't a knockdown. I mean, look, he wasn't hurt. There's no doubt about that. But if you take a knee in the fight and you touch down, whilst punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. I've heard some people saying, oh, that he should be disqualified. He went back to the corner. I don't.
According to Dan Raphael of Fight Freaks Unite, Lamont Roach's lawyer filed an appeal to have a fight result overturned in his favor, whether by decision, knockout, or disqualification. While Eddie Hearn acknowledged the controversy, he didn't expect the New York State Athletic Commission to change the outcome. Speaking to Fight Hype on Tuesday, Hearn said, asterisk, no, I don't think they do. Asterisk. He further explained that the commission doesn't have the authority to mandate an immediate rematch, as that decision lies with the World Boxing Association, which oversees the lightweight title. While the commission can review the result, it cannot enforce a rematch. However, Hearn remains confident that a rematch will happen regardless.
Buy that, to be honest with you. I mean, I think that's a warning, but it's a bit of a bizarre situation. For me, there was a lot of people in boxing that were saying that this is a really tough fight. Lamont Roach is a serious fighter. I said it might not be the biggest profile fight, but it's actually quite a tough fight. And Shakur said to me, even the day before, I'm telling you, he's going to have big trouble tomorrow night. And
everything I'm hearing suggests the rematch is happening anyway. Hearn revealed, I think it's pretty much done. Hearn also addressed the 9th round controversy, arguing that Gervonta Davis's decision to take a knee should have been ruled a knockdown. If you take a knee in a fight and touch down while punches are being thrown, it has to be a knockdown. Hearn explained. He dismissed claims that Davis should have been disqualified, saying, asterisk, I heard people say he should be DQ'd because he went back to his corner. I don't buy that. I think it's a warning, but it's definitely a bizarre situation. Asterisk.
I just feel like hopefully this could be the little something that gives Gervonta a little wake-up call to take him back to the mindset of maybe where he was. Do you know what I'm saying? No, I don't think they do.
So,
Man, I was surprised, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like I thought it was a 10-8. Like that's what really was going on. Like, but like I was confused when he looked at the ref, but when he took the knee, I was like, and I grasped the concept that he was on the ground. I was like, that's a 10-8. Simple. So I was like, all right, the ref started counting. While I'm looking at him, I'm like, the ref started counting. But I see him get up and go to the corner. So now I'm just like, all right, now I'm confused. I don't know what's going on.
did you think?
As the New York State Athletic Commission reviewed referee Steve Willis's controversial handling of Lamont Roach Jr.'s knockdown of Gervonta Davis on Saturday night, a compelling Pro Box TV panel discussion analyzed the situation on Wednesday. If they do the right thing, Lamont Roach wins the fight, said veteran boxing writer Dan Raphael, who now publishes his Fight Freaks Unite Substack. According to Raphael, Willis's poor officiating cost Roach a championship and denied him the chance to hand America's top fighter his first loss. A lot of things went wrong that night, and all of them worked against Lamont Roach, he added.
Eddie Network for an immediate rematch if they don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the reality is can the state call for an immediate rematch? I don't believe they can, the commission. It's really up to the governing body. I mean, the commission can overturn a decision or rule on a decision, but can they order a rematch? That really has to come from the governing body.
Towel in his hand.
To me, I didn't think he was stopping the fight because I was so focused on the ref counting. Like I didn't think he was stopping the fight, but then again, like when I look at him in the corner, I'm like, what is going on? Like I don't know. I don't know now. I just don't know what's going on. Besides the fact that I want this to be a knockdown because it should be.
And you asked him, right? Why you stopped?
Yeah, I asked him literally. I said, why you stop counting?
Now, to Lamont's point, you will see it and you will hear it. Him ask the referee to keep counting.